Hello everyone, welcome back to House DM. Hope your new year is off to a great start. I have a real chair now, I'm stoked. For those of you who don't know, Viking Death Squad is a new RPG system created by Runehammer games, and it's set in a future and distant post-apocalyptic Earth. One should actually say it's currently apocalyptic. For the sake of brevity, I'll be referring to Viking Death Squad as VDS for the remainder of this video. Let's talk about the setting. What era even is this? The setting of VDS is sometime in the 100th century, where the remnants of humanity are fighting against what is known as the Infinitum and Prince Lucifer and the demons of hell, because why not? And we're doing this all just to survive on a post-apocalyptic and shattered, war-torn Earth. Sounds like a good deal. You would think in the 100th century, humanity would have created all manner of futuristic defense war tech, force fields and laser swords. But no, if those things even existed, they are certainly gone or long lost at this point. Hank even writes in his rule set, complex technology is long gone. Electronics and anything with small, delicate moving parts is slagged and lost in seas of wreckage. What remains is solid state, single material tech. It's all solid iron and hot steel rivets, link alloy chainmail, synth skin, bolt armor, and even stone blades. Only the durable endures here. Technology is present, however. They call it Relic Tech, and it somehow powers the War Pig's ships. Where this technology originally came from and how it actually works is a mystery to be discovered in-game. Sick. Hank also adds, for those playing VDS, the key detail of technology gives you a vision of the science fantasy world at work here. There are no conveniences, no advanced communications, no cities, no easy transports, no governments, no roads. It is a world of war wilderness, a world so far in the future it has become savage and primitive all over again. The book goes on, the sky is darkened with bat wings, the horizon crawls with stumbling Borg warriors. Debris from low orbit and the shattered moon falls in streaks of fire from above. Craters glow with hellfire from below. This sounds absolutely awful. Despite that, I really do love these descriptions. They paint a solid picture of the hellscape that Earth has been transformed into. Who are the protagonists and who do you play as? Well, you get two options, humankind or immortals. You can play as a remnant of humanity, a resilient and inventive guerrilla fighter, enduring flesh and blood, clinging to life on this earth. Hank drops some background information that many humans actually grew up on war pig slave ships, forced to learn, maintain, and operate all kinds of machinery. He also adds that those humans who did escape became integral builders and brilliant machinists. Human settlements are hidden, quiet things lit by lantern light. Oh, that's like such a good description. I love it. Absolutely freaking love it. Hank, my man. Playing a human means your chances of survival will be pretty low, so if you plan on taking that route, expect to roll a new character pretty often. Or you can play as an immortal. The book states, the War Pigs had an ambitious project called the Immortals, history's mightiest Viking warriors, kept in cryostasis and augmented with relic technology for thousands of years. The lore adds that this cryostasis was torture to them. When a human engineer aboard a war pig grave ship enacted their plan of madness, they freed the immortals held aboard the ship and crashed it. Grave ships continue to slowly crash towards Earth's surface even 20 years later. I love the idea of playing a legendary Viking warrior. Yes, I've watched the History Channel's TV show Vikings. Yes, I thought it was very entertaining. And yes, I think you can stop watching after the conclusion of season 4. Anyways, the book continues. If playing an immortal in Viking Death Squad, you will be a juggernaut. Some immortals are over 10 feet in height with massive suits of armor, heavy weapons, giant blades, relics from their past, and the rigid code of courage found in the greatest warriors of Earth's history. This is pretty freaking metal, and I'm all for playing a long dead immortal Floki. As referenced in my last VDS video, immortals can die 3 times before they're dead for good. This makes them quite a bit more resilient than humankind, but remember, if 10 immortals die in your game, your campaign is over. Perhaps you're just a group of friends looking to start a fight with the war pigs. Or perhaps you follow what is alluded on page 3 in VDS, and your squad is a member of the Screaming Skulls. The Screaming Skulls are a dwindling confederation of guerrilla fighters, rogue immortals, saboteurs, and rebellious Borgs determined to destroy the war pigs and end their rule of Earth. As the centuries slide by, the Screaming Skulls are losing this conflict and growing more desperate every year as their numbers shrink. So the Screaming Skulls sound a bit to me like the Rebel Alliance in Star Wars. I think it's really cool that this group consists of humans, immortals, and Borg even? I think I read that correctly. Perhaps these Borgs are hacked or reprogrammed to fight against the war pigs instead of for them. I'm thinking this guy from The Mandalorian. Before we dive into the last part of this video, I wanted to share with you this awesome gift that Hank sent me. I believe you can get them yourself on DriveThruRPG, but I'll leave a link down in the description below if you want to snag a deck yourself. Now, these cards showcase all of the art from VDS, and I think that's really freaking cool. This is also a great tool to add to your GM's toolkit so you can show your players what they're up against. I think Hank also made a deck for Index Card RPG, which I'll definitely be making a video on in the future as soon as I get my Master Edition book in the mail. Whenever Modiphius decides to ship them out, hopefully soon. If you think these cards are cool and you would like me to make a video down the line of how you could use them to enhance your storytelling and encounters, leave a comment down below to let me know. Alright, let's get to the final and most integral part of this video. Who are we fighting? Well, they are called the Infinitum, also known as the War Pigs. Now, according to the book, their goal is immortality and supreme power. The book also adds, why they are endlessly raining cathedral ships down on Earth and sending swarms of Borgs is unknown at this point. This really sells the point that this war has been going on for a ridiculously long period of time. Honestly, if they were smart, humanity could probably just help them get closer to immortality and supreme power because, quite frankly, it's kind of like what we're all about, it seems. Regardless, they are the baddies, they want all humans dead, and now they want the defected immortals dead too. And lastly, you're fighting against Prince Lucifer and the demons of hell. Honestly, not sure I need to say any more about that. They're demons. I think the majority of them like to watch or cause human suffering. But with all this death, they can't resist but come up to the surface of Earth and cause trouble.
And eat you.
So in a nutshell, there's quite a bit of really good stuff to work with here. And if you want to hear some of my thoughts on the actual game mechanics, you should click on this video right here. Cheers!